What if Naruto hated the village? Part 2. During the night, Naruto rolled out the scroll of the copy jutsu and started studying the other forbidden jutsu inside. He had already mastered the Shadow Clone Jutsu and even found the secret to the Shadow Clones, due to his enhanced intelligence in this scenario and the fact that he kept thinking and reveling over what he did to Mizuka, and noticed that he could remember beating him to death from different angles and could feel his blood running down different parts of his fists and face all at once. After reading more of the scroll, he makes 3 shadow clones to try and master different techniques, while the real Naruto talks to Kurama. And Kurama lets Naruto know that the sealing jutsu holding him is the 8 tetragram seal. I think it's tetragram, which is one of the jutsu in the scroll. But unfortunately the key is not to the seal, wasn't in the scroll, but maybe they could find the key somewhere else or come up with a way to bypass this entirely in the future. Kurama tells Naruto that the amount of chakra he can give him matters on the stability of the seal, and right now it's still very strong, but can be loosened very slowly with Kurama feeding off of Naruto's anger. Naruto smiles and says then it should break in no time. Kurama chuckles, but then tells Naruto he has to get some rest for the exam tomorrow. Naruto exits his mindscape and releases the clones, giving Naruto all of the experience they had gained, and falls asleep. The next day, Naruto goes to the training field, and this time is there before Sasuke and Sakura. After about an hour, Sasuke and Sakura arrive and sit far away from Naruto, who was simply sat beneath a tree with his eyes closed. They sit waiting for what seems like forever, but 3 hours later, Kakashi arrives, saying sorry, but a black cat crossed his path, so he has to take the long way around. Kurama says to Naruto that he doesn't like felines, with Naruto chuckling slightly. And while Kakashi looked at him a bit suspiciously, Naruto says that he wouldn't get it, which also made Sasuke unnerved, as Naruto seems to be genuinely crazy. Kakashi explains the bell test, and that 2 of them will pass, while 1 goes back to the academy. Kakashi pulls a book out and tells them to begin. Sasuke and Sakura jump into the woods, but Naruto stands there, as confident as he was in the original. He lunges towards Kakashi, who simply sidesteps Naruto, but Naruto lands on one hand, sending a kick to Kakashi, making him pay attention. Kakashi blocks Naruto, but Naruto smiles, as another Naruto jumps out of the forest, launching kunai at Kakashi, and the shadow clone which poofs away after being hit. Kakashi is surprised that this kid can do that jutsu, but his surprise turns to horror as multiple Narutos appear in front of him out of thin air, all aiming kicks towards Kakashi's head. Kakashi dropped the book and put his arms in a cross formation to block the attacks in front of his face. That's when he notices something. On his right hand was a flying Raijin seal. Or is it Raijin? He thinks to himself that that's why Naruto wanted to shake hands. Kakashi unknowingly smiles under his mask, as he thinks that this is definitely Minato's son. Kakashi disperses all the clones and looks around for the real Naruto, but it seems like they were all just clones. But he knows that he needs to beat Naruto here to make sure he doesn't teleport to him, as the seals don't go away unless the user either deletes them or dies. Kakashi waits and waits, but Naruto doesn't show himself. Unknown to Kakashi, Naruto was actually looking for Sasuke, as Kurama had told him the point of the test, that was to do with teamwork, as he had spent enough time around Shinobi while being sealed in different hosts that do the same thing to their Genin team. He catches up to Sasuke, and Sasuke shits himself, but Naruto tells him to get ready with his fireball jutsu. Sasuke does the hand signs very cautiously and nods to Naruto, who then grabs him and teleports to Kakashi, with Sasuke using the jutsu to stun Kakashi, while Naruto grabs the bells, throwing one to Sasuke. Kakashi was hurt by this technique, but otherwise okay. He stands up and tells the two of them that they did very well, especially Naruto, who has mastered 2 very high level jutsu. Sakura comes out of the woods, upset, as she will be sent back to the academy. However, Kakashi told them that they all pass, but he does scold Sakura really heavily for not even trying to get a bell, or even trying to fight. She needs to be ready to protect and fight alongside her teammates. She hangs her head ashamed and says that she will do her best. Kakashi could tell that this annoyed Naruto, but wasn't surprised, as he had been told about his anger issues. He tells them all that from now on they shall be known as Team 7, and their first mission starts tomorrow. Sasuke looks at Naruto, and even though he's still slightly scared of him after what he did when he broke his arm, and all the times he basically lost it in the academy, he knows that kind of strength is what he needs to achieve at this level at least. Over the next month, Team 7 break the record of D-rank missions completed due to Naruto's shadow clones and his flying Raijin, fuck's sake. He planted seals in the Hokage office, his house, on his teammates, and all over the village. They go to report to the Hokage, and before Naruto could even say anything, Hiruzen hands them a C-rank mission, telling them that they're definitely ready. The mission was to escort Tazuna to the Land of Waves. Tazuna comes in and begins to yell about the team as the original, but he sees Naruto and gets scared, as this kid looks like he would kill without a second thought. Or even worse, he may have already killed someone before. Little do they know it's 2 people. Tazuna thanks the team for accepting and gets out as fast as he could. Before the team leave, Naruto spots a pending investigation letter about people going missing, and when they return, they are acting really strangely, almost like someone had taken control of their minds. Naruto smirks ever so slightly and leaves the office, meeting his team the next morning at the gates, setting off ready to continue his plan for revenge. Let me know if you like this series so far, and anything you would like the Littlest Psycho to do next. Subscribe and share if you really want, as always, and I'll see you later. Bye.